Does a strong gold market help your business? Like the higher the price is?
I think it might change the business and it might help the business. Well, it proves me right. I have said all this shit about gold because I wanted people to buy in. Now I'm going to tell them, well, listen, you could have bought Bitcoin at a cent. You could have bought this. But just buying a gold chain and wearing it and increasing your money is an amazing thing. You bought it and now you melt it and you get your money back. So I did that to establish myself as a person who told you the future and the past. And that's that. Now that the gold price is what it is, and if it goes any higher, then gold is going to be an extremely luxury product. It used to be $14 a gram. Now it's $140. That's two different numbers, my friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Ferrari is $150,000. Now it's $1.5 million. You bought a Ferrari in 2004. And now that same Ferrari is, $1.4 million rather than $140,000. It's two different price ranges. It went from supercar to hypercar. And that's what gold is doing. And then it could be like I tell people, and I tell a lot of people that, how was gold working back in the day? You remember Cortez, he came over across, one of the first few people to come over from Spain, across the Atlantic. Lands, a whole new civilization is there. Different people, whole alien language, alien people, never heard from, never seen, the most exotic you ever seen. And what he say? He gets Montezuma and he's like, fill the room with gold and I'll let you go. You don't give a shit about the civilization. Imagine you go to an alien planet right now that you've never seen. It's the equivalent. A whole new civilization, and you're coming over there and you're asking, where's the gold? It's kind of crazy. But he didn't give a shit about the alien civilization and their culture and their technology and nothing. He just wanted to go back to France, get the gold for the people that finance the shit, buy his villa and sit back and relax. And that's how gold used to be. It used to be everything. But it's not anymore. And will it be again is the only question that we have to answer in our lives, you know what I'm saying, as far as gold is concerned. If it's going to be a decoration and it's going to go up in price and I'll sell you some more of it, that's great. It's a beautiful yellow shiny metal, fantastic. You know what I'm saying? You can hold it in your hands and you could scrap it and you could do this, that's all great. But will it be the accounting system for the world of who has and who does not have is a very interesting question, because gold is about trust. Okay? Can you trust the federal government? Can't. No, they're in charge of the money. And this is the story of our lives. But the story of the late, right? The gold reserve went off, gold-backed dollar went away.
1971.
1971. Yeah, whatever. 1971, 1970s. The story of the late 20th century and the early 21st century is, can you trust them not to print and steal?
So what do you think this is going to be doing to the price of gold over the next 5 to 10 years? Do you see gold eventually hitting 5,000 an ounce, 10,000
eventually,
an ounce?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hope not, man. I mean, probably it's going to sit. It might dip back down to 2,800 now the war's over. Yeah. But it's probably going to sit in that range for another 5-10 years, maybe. That all depends, man. If they drop the bomb tomorrow, bro, it's going to be 5,000 tomorrow. If you watch the gold price, it's always about what's actually happening, because you don't want no gold in the safe that you got to travel and you want to wire some money. But when the system is in jeopardy, and it might be, that's when you need the gold. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to get gold. It's like some gold jerk. Get gold. I'm the gold guy. He's the Bitcoin guy. He's the real estate guy. We got to buy. What I say, get the out of here, man. You buy yourself a gold chain, it's going to pay for itself in time. That's cool. So that's all gold is doing for you, and that's great. However, if the wars break out and they steal too greedily and the comes down, that's when it comes into play, because then you're going to need a currency system that's backed by something and measured by something. And the question then becomes is not how many dollars you have, is how many grams you have.
How much gold should the average person get?
How much gold should the average person get? I mean, at least an ounce. You could afford an ounce, but buying it now at 3,000 is not really going to do, much for you. You know what I'm saying? I was saying this for a long, long time. Because I knew it was going to come to this.
And why didn't more people listen to you?
Because I say it in a way that, it's not a popular thing, and I say it in a way that I'm not asking you to go buy gold and get it. I'm telling you that when it goes up, you realize what I was saying was right. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not giving people gold in the street because, I'm like, you don't know how to value what the in front of you. That's the video I'm making. Here, take this gold ounce. Nah, I'd rather go work for like a slave somewhere. I'm like, all right. It's to wake people up.
What does that teach you about people? When you see them walk away like that, you're giving them an ounce of gold.
I don't blame them, but it's hard for them to think that a person will be walking to them and giving them something for
Do they
nothing.
think it's a scam?
Yes. They think it's a scam, and they think I'm going to give it to them and ask for something or play with them or this or that. And I understand that. But you're judging incorrectly in that circumstance. So that's kind of a psychological game I like to play with people. Oh, you didn't buy a gold chain that paid for itself? Well, too late. Now you could wait another 10, 20 years. Sorry. I don't give a you know what I'm saying? Jewelry, a luxury company is not supposed to be built around value. A luxury company is not supposed to be built around anything but you can't have it. So I'm switching my from I told you to get it to take care of you because I did have a heart and I did care about the people and I did want you to do well, but you didn't listen. Now you can't have it. Sorry. I gave you love. You threw it away. Now this is what you got. And now it's a luxury company, real deal. I'm going to manufacture jewelry, engagement rings, and so on and so forth, make my money, and do what I got to do. And I got to switch my style up on that end. And I got to, flow through it as people get to know me. Because my thing is, I don't want to hurt you. I want to wake your mind up. That's it. Everybody could be aware and awake. I don't know how it happened for you, or your parents raised you a certain way, or something. You know what I'm saying? But you're making moves. I'm making moves. Whatever.
Speaking of scams, what is your worst story with fake jewelry?
I don't really even have that many stories with fake jewelry, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have ever been involved in it. No one's ever given it to me. I've never given it to anybody. I've had bank fraud and crazy go down. Somebody took their church's bank account and wired me money, and I sent them jewelry, then they froze my and they did this and they did that. And I've been through that. And I must have lost $500,000 to $1 million in fraud. Probably $1 million. Or more, actually, now that I think about it, I've been in business for 21 years, my friend, and my annual sales are $40 million plus. You're talking about, 20 times 40 is 800.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the earlier years, it was less, so you average it out 300 to 400 million in sales. So I should have had a profit of a gross profit of, 50 million, 60 million, and I only got a 7. So where'd the rest of it go, bro?